Good morning, students. Last time I had explained you the features of object oriented programming. Today I will explain you the levels of languages. Level of languages. So as you know that the computer is a hardware, and to run that hardware we need a software that is in the form of a program or in the program of a software. So these softwares development was taken place in certain generations. The first software that was developed was known as a low level language. What is this low level language? This low level language was in the form of a binary language. Binary code means this was just in the form of zeros and ones. Means everything that we have written, the person has written in this language has to understand the meaning of these zeros and ones, and this language was very difficult. When the computer was invented, the scientists only was able to understand this language because this was very difficult, and conversion amongst languages, creation of programs was very much difficult. For and this language was also known as a machine language, because the computer directly understands this kind of language. So we need not to convert this language into any other. We need not to take any compiler or interpreter for the conversion. Second kind of language, to see this difficulty of this low level language, the person invented the another kind of language that was known as the assembly language. And these assembly languages were in the form of symbols or codes, and these symbols or codes are known as mnemonics. This M is silent in this, so it is pronounced as mnemonics. So what were these mnemonics? These mnemonics were the small codes, or we can say that they were the small signs, such as to start anything there was a different sign, to end anything there was a different sign, to add anything there was another sign, to make a line there was another sign. So for everything there was a symbol. So to remember these symbols was also difficult, but not as difficult as these zeros and ones. So this language was quite easier as compared to this low level language. But the problem was the computer only understand zeros and ones, that is machine language. It does not understand anything else. So there was a need to convert this assembly language into low level language, and this low level language into assembly language. Suppose for example a person understand only English. Suppose this person is A, he only understand English. This person is B, he only understand Hindi. Now how conversation can take place amongst them? The conversation can only take place amongst them if there is a mediator, that is a translator, which can understand both English and Hindi. So whatever message the English person is given to this, the person is converting it into Hindi and translating and telling it to this person in Hindi. Similarly, the message that the person has got in Hindi is getting translated into English and told to this person as in English language. So we need a translator, and the translator which was required to convert this assembly language into into this low level language was known as assembler. So assembler was a translator which was used to convert low level language into a assembly language and vice versa. That means low level to assembly, assembly to low level language was done by the help of this assembler, that was a converter. Now the third kind of language that was came into existence, because this assembly language was much difficult to understand but easier as compared to the low level language, the person invented another kind of language that was known as high level languages. So what were these high level language? These are nowadays languages that are running now. In today's world we use this high level language, and these languages were much similar to English language. So it was programming in this language was become very much easier as compared to assembly language and low level language. But the problem was same, that computer does not understand this high level language. It does not understand these English words. So the problem was to convert this high level language into machine language. So high level language is converted to machine language, and machine language can be converted to high level language by a translator called as the interpreter. And there was another kind of translator that was known as the compiler. So there are two types of translators. First is the interpreter and the compiler. By the help of these translators, whatever code is generated in this high level language can be converted easily into machine language, and whatever code that is in the machine language is converted into this high level language. So that is just the introduction of this, how the languages are invented, what are the high level language, low level language, and the assembly language. In the next term we will continue with the chapter. So I hope you have understood. Have a nice day.